I might have a problem. I can't stop hucking money on the online poker tables. It started good, but now I'm on a downswing worse than the housing market in 2008. But I'm back with a vengeance and ready to hop on the Felton gamble. I swear it's not an addiction, I'm just committed to the game. We are starting this as a new series Road to 10K, seeing if we can generate $10,000 playing poker before the end of the year. We have made $263 in profit, this playing poker with a starting bankroll of $250, so we have $513 to our name right now. We are gonna hop on the table and start with some 10-cent, 25-cent zone. Finally get a playable hand, dealt king jack, suited on the button, cutoff raises, I 3-bet, small blind cold calls, then original razor calls, 3 ways to the flop, and we get blessed with it having 2 spades. We go for a 1-3 pot C-bet. We get a fold from both and take down a solid pot. Next hand, we are dealt ace-10 off under the gun. We raise, small blind calls, and flop is good for our range queen-king 8 rainbow. We would probably bet, but Buddy wants to get weird with it and lead out for pot. I don't believe he has it with this board texture, at best pocket 8s, but more likely just middle or a weak top pair. We go ahead and make the call, and for once, the poker gods bless and let us hit the gutter butter. He again leads out for pot. I consider raising since I have the nuts, but I want to keep his bluffs in, so I flat. River is a brick and brother again, pots it. He's got a big set of ballocks on him. And if I didn't have the nuts, I might have to let her go. But since we got it, we jam and he ends up folding. Had to lock back in when I get dealt. King 10 suited in the small blind hijack raises. Then these 2 dumbasses call, so I should fold or raise, but I flat 'cause I'm horny to see a flop. And holy fucking flop, I think I J-came my pants. I check, and then everyone checks behind like a bunch of punanies. I check, then they min-bet call, then I gotta get some value, so I raise to $3 high. Jack calls, go to a riverboard pairs, so I check it to brother to see what he does, and he checks it back, and I pick up another juicy pot. We are fucking frying these mofos RN, and we get dealt pocket 10s, hijack raises, I 3-bet. Let him know I'm standing on business, he calls, and it's a great flop for us. I lead out for 1-3 pot. He calls next card is a 3 board pairs. For some reason, I decided to check, and he checks it back. Then there is a fucking queen on the river. A fucking queen, I check, and he bets half pot. I just know this incel has ace-queen, but I make the call and look at that ducking ace-queen. I want to slowly off myself for not betting the turn there. We have battled back up and made some of our money back after that terrible 10s loss. We get dealt king 9 of clubs under the gun. We open, big blind min clicks, so usually I should fold to a 3-bet, but if he's gonna play like a bitch and min click, we are in there like swimwear. Other goofball calls, and we are going to a flop. Or pick up the flush draw. We check, and it gets checked around. Turn is a brick. The Jew in me don't like losing pots, so I bet 3-4 pot to see if I can take it down, and both of them fold. That puts us up $20 on the day.